Hello, my fellow readers. I, Dark Symphony 777, with a new video game. Hold on. Hold on. Let me change the audio on this. There we go. Oh boy. So yeah, this is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This is without. Why is it so loud? There we go. So this is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This is my favorite game of all time. This is the game that got me into the Castlevania franchise, and it's such a very well-known, famous game. Everyone has heard of this game, but I wanted to actually play it and kind of have a little fun with it. Let's just do a la carte. Since we're playing as a la carte, we might as well just do this. All right. Let's just get into it. Journey back to 1792 and the Transylvanian countryside of Romania. Yeah. Ooh, those 1997 graphics. Ah. I think this was revolutionary for the time. Oh, oh. This is not something like Scary Godmother, where even like when they came out, it's like the graphics were like horrendously bad. But yeah, Scary Godmother I think was. I think Scary Godmother was supposed to be bad. I don't know, but yeah, Castlevania Symphony Night has a very very special place in my heart, and it's a game that I actually still play now and then whenever I'm in the mood to play it. And I even had like multiple different versions of the game. Like I had the original PlayStation 1 version. I actually bought that was like the very first game I ever bought, all the way back in like 90, when I was like 6, so 1999. And then my friend actually gifted me the Dracula X Chronicles, which was a PlayStation portable port of this game as well as Rondo of Blood. Oh, there's um, and then I currently own the PlayStation, the version you get on the Xbox. I actually got that, and I also own the Dracula X Chronicles port of Symphony Night on mobile device. I actually own that. I actually come on. Okay. Oh, there's sound decay. So I'm not playing this on an emulator. I'm playing because I don't know how to get a BIOS on RetroArch. So I'm playing this on a website that lets you play classic games for free.
Time, monster. You don't belong in this world. It was not by my hand that I'm once again given
Flesh.
I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute. Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves. Perhaps the same could be said of all religions. Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
Oh, I gotta love that. You gotta love that. The most iconic moment in the franchise. I like this. Whoop. It's wrong button. Been a while since I played this on. There we go. Oh, okay. You wanna run on this? And this is just a recreation of. Damn it. This is just a recreation of the fight from at the end of Rondo of Blood. So, yeah. Me. Oh. There. Ah. Ah. Oh, the voice acting in this game. I think like around this time, voice acting was like still trying to get good. It was still like horribly cheesy, and like people consider this like the best voice acting of the time. Not count. I guess not counting. As you not. It was Richter Belmont, the legendary vampire hunter, who succeeded in finally ending the menace of Count Dracula, lord of the vampires who had been brought back from the grave of the Dark Creek Shaft. However, one night, 4 years later, under the glare of the full moon, Richter mysteriously vanished. With no idea of where to begin her search, Maria Renard set out to look for him. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the castle of Dracula, which is rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from out of the mist, as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces were struggling for the soul of a man named Alucard. The very same Alucard who had teamed up with Trevor Belmont to battle his immortal father, Count Vlad Tepes of Dracula. Alucard, in order to purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, had submerged his vampiric powers and entered into what was supposed to be an eternal slumber. But now he was awake and aware that evil once again is once again at work in his homeland. The time has come for the forces of good and evil to engage in the ancient battle. Dracula's castle beckons for you, and no man can say who shall emerge victorious. So, as I was saying before, I wanted to say that. Yeah, Castlevania Symphony Night had like very, very bad voice acting, and I was like considered one of the best voice acting jobs at the time. Like, and I think Resident Evil 1 and 2, like the old Resident Evil games, because those were deliberately made to be cheeky. But then you have like stuff like Mega Man 8, like, oh, we gotta stop Dr. Wowie, or Mega Man X4 with like very dull surprise Mega Man. Uh, Here we are. We got Mr. Swag himself. Okay, so let me just. Yep, there we go. I actually know how to shield cancel. It's just I do know. Like I said, I put a lot of time for this game. Oh, so they're zombies. That was. Yep. Oh, okay. For some reason my controller. Okay. Yep, there we go. Level up. Let me see if I can. No, let's see if I can. Yeah, button settings. Okay, so. Hmm. There we go. Either a merman. I'm not good at it. There we go. Now watch me fly, everyone. This, get the turkey. We're actually not going to go into that room yet. I want to get the. Hmm. Should I go back? Yeah, probably not. Okay, so for context, I'm gonna try and at least name the origins of where all the demons appear in the game. I want to challenge myself because I want to do something. I want to do something really quirky, and I'm gonna try and get the etymology behind where each demon comes from. I'm not gonna use any guides or anything because I don't have my phone on me, but I'm gonna try and guess it. I know the origins of some of these, but I don't new everything. So it's gonna be very fun. So we're gonna start once we get this part out of the way. Oh, hi, Cher. Hi, Death.
Alucard, what is your business here? I've come to put an end to this. Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack. I will not. You shall regret those words. We will meet again.
Oh yes, we will, but not until much later. There, Death, you bastard! You reduced me to fisting. Now I can't. Now I can't do cool backdash slides. So that was Death. We won't see him for much later. Go back down here. Get the heart up. Which will increase how many hearts we get, which is how many, which is used for the side weapons in the game. And we get a first actual enemy. Skeletons! Yeah, our first turn. Yep, ring back. There we go. Yep. Okay, so skeletons. I think skeleton. I actually don't really remember. Oh, we got a red breast. I don't really remember where the skeletons came from. I think they just randomly. I know skeletons were like used for like to scare people in certain tombs. I think. No, that was mummies. I'm trying to remember where was skeleton. I actually can't remember. I think it was somewhere. I know. I know that it came from like the concept of death, so people like. Um, yeah, we're gonna be fighting skeletons for at least a little bit. Damn it! There you go. Okay. That's a skeleton. Hey yo, what's up? This shield. We can now backdash line like a boss. Okay, so skeletons. I think skeletons were just from skeletons. So I think like long time ago with the whole concept of burying the dead. Damn. X armors. This is easy. This was from the 18th century. I don't remember specifically where, but I know that they came about due to the simple fact that a lot of people thought like certain armors were like very creepy design, so they kind of splintered from there. And I think the whole animated armor thing kind of started from really picked up due to Scooby Doo. I think with like the Black Knight ghosts and stuff like that. Get down here, get a HP up, which increases your HP. Down here, get another heart up. We're really moving. Oh, we've got a side weapon, a dagger. Skeleton, get a resist thunder. That's gonna be useful in certain enemies. There's a lot of enemies that have like elemental weaponry and weaknesses. Spittle bones. These are actually original, so just ignore them. Here, this way. Here, I don't know why this is like so out of the way, but if you go this way, and you get a little detail, very cool detail about this game. Get a keep. Yep. I keep pressing select. Okay. And if you equip the cape, Alucard's cape actually changes. Which is actually a really cool detail that you didn't have to do, but you did anyway. Thank you, Igarashi. Aw. Up here. Ow. God dang it. Oh. I got used to playing the mobile version, so I'm like, my muscle memory for the controller is like rusty. Okay. So you go around. Cannot go in there yet. I think you can't go in there yet. Nope, this is the save point. Alright. So here's the save point. He gets in a little coffin. Ah. Alucard, badass extraordinaire, sleeps in a coffin. I don't need a traditional save point. Just give me a coffin. Can't go in that door yet. Get the axe and go in here, and we'll fight our first boss, which are. Get the. Over. And you fight Slorga and Gaibon. I believe these two are specifically original Castlevania demons. At least I think they are. I know. Yeah, these two. There are a lot of monsters that do have like are just original to Castlevania. Like. Ow! Ow! Ow. Okay. And you just go down here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we beat the first boss. So we're getting got about everyone. Oh, this is gonna be so easy. Go down here. Okay, and we get a bloody zombie. Now, these are like, I think these are supposed to be like zombie by soldiers from the, I think, Confederate thing. I don't know. I don't really know for sure. Here. And zombies are interesting. They are actually, I do know the origins of them. Zombies actually originated in voodoo culture. Basically, the undead zombies were actually not the original zombies. The original zombies were actually people possessed by voodoo dolls, and they were called zombies. To kind of name their names. They're from Creole, but the modern day zombies, the undead stuff, actually comes from George Romero with Day of the Dead. He's the one who thought of the idea of like the walking undead, and from what I heard, like the reason he calls them zombies is like he actually had on the set of the Day of the Dead. He didn't know what to call them, and he had someone who actually was versed in voodoo culture, and he's like zombies. It's like, God, that's genius. And so he decided to call them zombies, and the rest speaks for itself. There you go. Style. Oh. There. Over here. Go here, another save point. Not gonna save. I don't need to save. Actually gonna get another sub weapon. I at least want to show off all the sub weapons. Try and show off. Where is it? Somewhere around here. I think it's this one, right? Nope. This one. Nope. There it is. The throwing rock. Very situational. Could be very powerful depending on the area, but I'd rather keep the axe. Axe armors, you go down here. You get the potion. Block that. Oh, and now we got some salts. This is I gotta actually use the salts because this is like kind of underwhelming. Ow. Okay. That's the salts. That is the salts. Okay, so I got so as usually I actually got poison. Poison actually works completely different from in other status effects. You see my health is not going down. What status effects what poison does, if I remember right, is poisoning basically lowers your defense. So you take more damage from hits. Damn. Yep. And we actually are gonna need the there. We have the Ouija tables. Yeah, same right here. We got Ouija tables. They are based off the Ouija boards. I don't remember. I don't know specifically when Ouija boards were created. But they are actually, they're called. We're actually gonna go get an item that gives us the ability. Slinger's the skeleton. Ignore that. I don't know why they're called Ouija tables. They're more akin to Poltergeist. I know Poltergeist originated, I think, in the. Ow. Killer doll. So actually, let's just get the item first. Spirit Orb. This basically lets us see the damage that we actually do. It's kind of redundant. Is it the speed? Is it this? No. We get the we get the book learning in the library, in the long library, which we're not at yet. Some sticking areas. You can tell I'm a bit rusty. So the table is based on it's called an Ouija table. Why, I don't know. They're more akin to Poltergeist. I know Poltergeist stem from, I think it was the 18th century. I think this was like a native. I can't remember specifically where we Poltergeist were created. Poltergeist were I know they were like 1700s. Damn. Like it's like 1600s, 1700s. But I don't remember where specifically. I think it was an American. I think Poltergeists were an American myth, like a Native American myth. Can't remember. However, the killer dolls, they're actually loosely based off. There you go. They're based off kind of two different things. Killer dolls have their own myth, and they're kind of loosely. These are ghosts. Everyone else is ghosts are. Ghosts are like some of the earliest myths, so probably like Mesopotamian mythology, Greek mythology. I don't know how far back the ghost thing goes. Ow! Stab it! No, I need this. With the killer doll, I know they're I think they might be loosely based off Capilia, which was a German play in the, I believe, mid 1800s, about a guy who makes a doll named Capilia, and to basically emulate it like a dancer, and the doll and the scientist's son falls in love with the doll, and his friends try to basically save him before the doll kills him. Yep. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Nope. Ow. There we go. Oh, god dang, I nearly died to that thing. But I know killer dolls have like a... And killer doll is, I think, supposed to reference Capelia, because it was a killer. I think the myth was if you fall in love with the doll, then the doll will have killed him. Here we got a shield potion. Yep. If we go in here, we get a save point. Ta-da. Yeah, trying to remember. Now there's like another... I think Killer Dolls might also be based off those French like porcelain dolls you saw in like the Renaissance. I believe some people like that were like deathly afraid of them. But I'm pretty sure Killer Dolls are based off Capelia. So we're actually gonna go back. Okay, and we're gonna fight this mysterious enemy again. But think about why I didn't say this guy's name. Can you guess? Can you guess what this guy is named? Alright. Okay. If you guess that thing was called Cthulhu, no, I'm not joking. Then you'd be right. That thing is literally called Cthulhu. Despite the fact there is an enemy that more resembles Cthulhu that appears later in the game. You'll see it once we get to the second castle. Spoiler: there's a second castle. Yeah, everyone knows Cthulhu. He was made by H.P. Lovecraft. Basically, just like an entity that if you stare in his eyes, he'll drive you insane just by looking at him. And it's just really, really insane what kind of shenanigans. What's even funnier is like even Konami kind of rectified their mistake in later games where they call that specific version Malachi in later games, but then they call the right version Cthulhu. And you'll understand why once we get there, much later in the game, why that is. Yep. Skeleton, same thing. Skeleton, we're gonna have to come back here because there's actually items up there, and we need a certain ability to get to them. Appear. Fleaman! Everyone loves the Fleaman. So Fleaman are actually original Castlevania characters. The original Castlevania game. Oh wait, okay, let's see.
Wait a moment. You seem human, and yet, what do you here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard.
Not the talkative type, I can see. Well, perhaps we'll meet again. If you live that long. Farewell.
And we never seen her again. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so these are this room is very very important. So keep in mind this room. So back to Fleaman. I'm actually gonna end it. I'm gonna end this video right here after I talk about Fleaman. Fleaman are actually are originally in the original Castlevania called Hunchbacks. Basically based off, and the Hunchbacks were based off the Hunchback of Notre Dame, the legend of the Hunchbacks of Notre Dame. However, a lot of people actually likened them to fleas, and so jokingly called them Fleamen. And this was actually found out by Konami and Igarashi, so he decided to change the names to Fleamen. So Fleamen are kind of original Castlevania characters. Not really, not 100%, but they are technically now. Because because I know in like the Lords of Shadow continuity, they're called Hunchbacks. So yeah, I hope you let's actually move on.